Hey Killer Bees, it's Pahla B from PahlaBFitness.com, and on tap today I've got day 1 of the Weight Loss for Women Over 50 series. You guys, today we are going for a great walk, and that means that there is no jumping, no transitions to the ground, no equipment needed of course, but I am going to tell you all about how to use this 31-day challenge and how to lose weight successfully. You guys, when you're ready for this one, I'm totally ready. Let's go! All right, you guys, let's get moving and grooving, and that means that we are getting started with some arm circles and high knees. Now, today's workout is, okay, I almost said just a walk. I gotta be honest. We are technically speaking only walking, but that does not mean that it is any less of a workout than any of the other workouts that we do. So I do want to make sure that we are warmed up, that you're getting your heart rate up, that you're getting even your upper body warmed up for what is essentially only a lower body workout. But I tell you what, oh my gosh, my balance is fantastic today. I tell you what, no matter what kind of a workout we do, having a nice, thorough warm-up is always the way to get started, because no matter what part of your body you're working, all of you is always working. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. I'm really having to think about this today. Can I tell you something? I'm a little bit nervous about today's workout. I have a lot of information for you today about weight loss, and specifically weight loss for women over 50, and that really is the point of today's workout, to make sure that I can give you the information that you need so that you can be super successful with this challenge. Now, the thing is, I'm calling it a challenge because I like that word, because it feels very like, okay, here we go. We've got 31 days. We're going to really get into this habit. We're going to see what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the information so that you can be successful. But the fact is, the most challenging part you've already done. You already clicked play on this video. You've already gotten started, and that can be the most challenging thing of all. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes. The thing is, my friends, getting started on losing weight, you know, especially at the beginning of the year, it's a new decade, new you, new all of that stuff. No matter how you slice it, making changes in your life can feel scary. And that's why I wanted to put together this challenge for us, and specifically this walking video, where we're not trying to think too hard about the exercise, so that you can think about how we can be successful to get this new you. Let's go ahead and start walking. Now, this is all I am doing, again, with the just walking today. You are welcome to take today at whatever pace feels best for you, and at whatever style feels best for you. For some people, walking in place doesn't feel great. If you would like to mix it up with other moves, some side moves or some hands gestures, things like that, please feel free. You're also welcome to do this workout jumping on your mini trampoline. I hear that all the time from lots of my different videos, that you take it to the trampoline, and that is perfectly lovely. However you get moving and grooving today, honestly, is totally fine with me. What I want to tell you is all about weight loss. Let's talk about it, friends. You know, weight loss is always kind of implied in my videos, and specifically, I do have quite a few videos that I talk to you about weight loss, but I'm usually trying to do something else. And I wanted to give you a nice, brief, hopefully concise, we'll see how that goes, version of exactly how to lose weight at this age. Because the fact is, it is different over 50. And lots of people want to tell you it's harder to lose weight when we're in and around menopause age. The fact is, it doesn't have to be harder or more difficult. What it is different. So let's start off really quickly with biology, because, my friends, it always comes back to biology. Here's how your body works. Here's how your body carries weight, uses what you have, and loses weight. There are 3 steps to the process, and I'm going to make this sound super simple, even though there's a lot to it. You take energy in. That means you eat. The food that you eat contains calories, as you well know, but calories is actually just another word for energy. When you eat, you are giving your body energy. Now, your body needs to do something with that. Your body's like a giant battery, and I love this about your beautiful, walking, talking, miraculous, always working for you body. Your body knows that it cannot just put that energy right back out, because if it did, you would need to be eating 24 hours a day. Your beautiful body has all these systems in place to store that energy for later. Now, the one place we don't like it to store energy for later is in fat. But it is, in fact, one of the ways that your body saves energy for later. Now, we tend to think that when we take too much energy in, that we get too much energy storage. And that's part of the equation, but not all of it. We're going to get to that in a little bit. The other thing that your body can do is it can store energy in a couple of different places. It stores it as fat, it stores it in your muscles, it stores it as sugar also. So your body then, after it stores the energy that it has taken in, puts energy out. Now, I know that we always think of energy out specifically like this, when we're doing something that feels very active. But the fact is, your body is putting energy out every single minute of every single day, from the moment you are conceived until the moment you are gone. Everything you do requires energy. Blinking, talking, eating, digesting, breathing, sleeping. Everything requires energy. And what that means is that your body has like a base level energy requirement just to keep you alive. And you may or may not be eating about that number of calories. Oftentimes we think when we have weight to lose that we are overeating. But here's the crazy thing about how your body stores energy for later. Your body makes decisions about when and where and how it will store, and when and where and how it will expend. And the fact is, we don't have really any control over either one of those two parts of the three-part process. So when you are taking in energy, that's actually the only part of the process that you have any control over. And what I'm saying very clearly, very bluntly, is this: the only way to lose weight is to control what you eat. And I'm going to say it a little bit nicer than that, in a little bit more long form. But that is the crux of what we're talking about today. You guys, I know, because you are here on an exercise video, that you would love for me to tell you that as long as we do X, Y, and Z exercises for X, Y, and Z amount of time and X, Y, and Z amount of days and exercise a certain way, that weight loss is totally going to happen for you. But my friends, we don't control that part of the energy system. So what I'm going to tell you to do is to eat the right amount of energy. It's a little bit nicer when we talk about it as energy instead of calories, right? You can use either word. I do tend to actually say calories, but here's the thing. You can think about it in whatever way feels most successful and doable for you. Now, here's the thing that we hear all the time, is that in order to lose weight, we have to eat less and move more. But my friends, I will tell you that working with dozens of weight loss clients over the years, it's not necessarily that you are eating too much. Weight gain comes from so many different reasons and sources. Sometimes we gain weight because we're super stressed out, either mentally or physically. Your body will respond to stress with fat storage. Sometimes we gain weight because we're eating really inconsistently. That some days we're overeating significantly, but some days we're under-eating significantly. That is actually, again, very stressful to your body. Your body really only perceives A-okay, or stress. And of course there are degrees along the way, but when your body perceives stress, it starts to give stress signals to the hormones and to other things that respond to systems. And any kind of stress that lasts for any length of time will automatically trigger fat storage for your body. Here's why this can be especially tough for us. In today's world, stress is everywhere. Stress is mental. Stress comes from eating inconsistently. Stress comes from exercising at a level that your body doesn't like. And the thing about being this age is that we used to, when we were younger, have better systems in place for releasing stress. But now, at 50-ish or beyond, sometime around menopause, the hormone that actually helped us release stress, which by the way was estrogen, I said was because we don't have as much of it anymore, it can't help us release stress, and so our body responds by storing fat. I know, that's super crazy, right? We don't always gain weight because we're eating too much. And we do not necessarily need to eat less in order to lose weight. And we almost definitely don't need to move more. My friends, that moving more thing might even be the problem, depending on your personal fitness history. If you are brand new to exercise, have lived a truly sedentary life, or are just currently sedentary and have been for a while, then yes, my suggestion to you is to move more than you are currently. For lots of us though, who have exercised at least sporadically, maybe not super regularly, maybe even not super vigorously, but at least sometimes, and at least some vigorousness, for lots of us, the answer is actually to move a little bit less, to find that place where your body can release the stress without storing the stress. And that, my friends, is the balance that we need to come to. Here's everything you need to know about losing weight in a nutshell. There's lots of details, but here's the nutshell version. Step one is to do the math. Find out exactly how much energy you actually need. Step two is to do the work. Eat that exact number of calories. Find the exact right balance of moderate exercise that does not stress your body. And sleep well, drink your water, reduce your mental stress as well. That's the work that needs to be done. And step three is to analyze and make adjustments as necessary. Now here's the thing, I've made this into a three-step process that sounds so simple, but each step does have its own, not really complications, but a lot to think about and a lot to do. I have actually created for us, to go along with this 31-day challenge, I have actually created for us a complimentary, meaning both free and it goes well with, a complimentary ebook, which is everything that I know about losing weight. It goes into a lot more detail about some of the questions you might have about what to eat or when to eat or how to eat. Some of the questions that you might have about finding moderation with your workouts. That is something that we will address. Actually, both of those things are things that we will address during this 31-day challenge. But I know it's nice to have things written down in one place that you can refer to again and again. I'll also help you in that book with the numbers, with doing the math to figure out exactly what the right thing is, and to make sure that you are analyzing and tracking and staying on the right path. The fact is, there are lots of people who will throw lots of ideas at you, and all of them have some validity, truly. Every weight loss plan that you can think of, every fitness trainer who tries to tell you how to lose weight, they have part of the story. The whole story, my friends, is within you. My goal for this challenge and for this complimentary ebook is to give you the tools so that you can make the right decisions for yourself based on science and math and your own intuition. Because that's the other part of it. You know, the thing is, we tend to discount our own knowledge. You know, with the internet nowadays, there's so much information that truly is only going to confuse us all. I sometimes read things, I mean, I literally do this for a living, but sometimes I'll read things and I'll be like, is this true? How do I feel about this? But also, how can I back this up? Where's the validity? Just because this person is putting it forward as a fact doesn't automatically mean that it's going to work for me, or in your case, for you. The other piece of this puzzle, I mean, there's math, there's science, there's doing the work, but there's also the mindset part. And my friends, I don't want you to discount that. If you are kind of, sort of, maybe-ish thinking about losing weight, it's going to be tough. If you are focused and committed to doing the right thing and figuring out what the right thing is and following through with the right thing, you will absolutely have more success. Part of the free ebook does talk about setting yourself a goal and following through with the mental thinking work that's going to help you to get that goal. One of the things that's truly going to help you is believing that you're doing the right thing. And I know that that sounds either totally crazy or kind of too easy in some ways. But the fact is, your body will go where your mind goes first. When you set a goal and believe in your ability to achieve that goal, it will help you do all the right tasks to get to your goal. And believing that you can do it plays such a huge part. It is the cornerstone of what will help you be successful. For me, I find that a lot of what I believe comes from facts, math, and science. And that's why I have this program set forward for you in a really, as much as possible, concrete and clear way. I love to know how things work and why things work, because that helps me follow through on the steps. If that sounds like your way of thinking, that you like that logical, I know why I'm doing this and that's why I'm going to follow through on it, I think this program will work fantastically for you. If you tend to be a person who likes very clear, I guess, boundaries, or boundaries isn't maybe quite the word I'm trying to come up with. But if you are looking for example, a meal plan, I do not have meal plans. I am not going to tell you what to eat. I will tell you how to find out for yourself what to eat, but I cannot, because I'm actually not a dietitian or a nutritionist, I cannot tell you what to eat. My friends, there are any number of ways to lose weight. The one that's going to work for you is the one that works for you. The thing is, I believe in you. You can believe in yourself. We are going on this journey this month where we're going to explore what it's like to exercise moderately. We're going to explore what it's like to follow through on setting a goal for yourself. We're going to explore what it's like to set limits for ourselves in terms of our calories in, and then to follow through on that. There's a lot to losing weight, but there's also just a little to it. And I'm really excited to be on this journey with you together. You guys, this made me nice and sweaty today, and this felt nice and moderate for me. I'm going to talk to you about this super duper quick, and then we're going to cool down. I know that for lots of you, you might be thinking that this wasn't enough, that this was just a walk. And for some of you, it might be like, oh my goodness, that was the longest walk I've been on in a long time. No matter which way you go, let me tell you this. You can lose weight without exercising at all. That really is why I told you that whole biology lesson that we started with. Your weight loss is driven by eating the right number of calories consistently. I know I'm a fitness trainer, and you wanted me to say that it was exercise driven and that everything we do is exactly right. But the fact is, you don't even have to do any of it to be successful. So what we are going to do is find a moderate something that we can do every single day that doesn't stress us out too much, but also doesn't stress us out too little. Because I know that if you're not feeling like it's enough, that's going to add to your mental stress. I want you to find your happy balance so that we can be successful this month. Let's go ahead and take this down. Whew. And we're going to do a little bit of cool down stretching. Oh my goodness, with those arm circles. And I'm just going to do some side tappers. I love both the warm up and the cool down. You know, I love the exercise part too, but honestly, for me, probably the most enjoyable parts of many of the workouts isn't just the fun that we have and the sweat that we have, but the warming up and the cooling down. For me, it is absolutely the mental part of the workout that helps me get in the right frame of mind to get a good sweat, and then helps me get in the right frame of mind to be done and feel like I had a great workout today. Because my friends, we had a great workout today. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers. Still doing some tappers here. We're going to open up wide, really stretch out your chest. Oh my gosh. And then close it up. Oh, give yourself a big hug. You did such a fantastic job today. This is my favorite, well, it's my favorite kind of workout anyways. I love to walk, I love to run. I find them very simple and very easy to do. They don't require any coordination at all. So yes, this was my favorite kind of workout today. But this is also my favorite kind of workout where you get the information that you need to be completely successful with your weight loss journey. My friends, here on screen, I am going to have a longer stretch for you if you would like. I know lots of us prefer a little bit more stretching than the little bit that I do at the end of these videos. I will have a longer stretch for you. I will also have a place here on screen down at the bottom where you can go over to Patreon, because a monthly pledge from you helps me make free workouts for all of us, and I totally appreciate that. There is also a little, it's a picture of me on the other side of the screen there. That is a subscribe button. Make sure that you click subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can get all 31 days of our 31-day weight loss challenge for women over 50. You guys, thank you so much for working out with me today. Make sure that you click the subscribe button, open up the description box so that you can get your complimentary ebook that explains all about losing weight, and I'll see you tomorrow.